Hello everyone here in YouTube land. This is Frank Paris, magician, professional performer, and builder of magic props. And my background is in magic. My degree is in robotics engineering and computer engineering. And of course, if you take robotics engineering and computer engineering and magic and you put them together, you've got one hell of a dangerous mix. And what you're looking at here is a Khyber Cobra housing. And that is, for people who are not familiar with it, it's a snake mechanism that was manufactured about 15, 18 years ago by Collector's Workshop, CW Workshop, now owned by a nice fellow named George over at Viking. But this Khyber Cobra mechanism is not in its native habitat, which is a basket, a snake basket, which was included with an ATV case. That might have been extra. The mechanism fitted into the basket, and the basket fitted into an ATV case, which was very big. So I decided to take my Khyber Cobra, okay, and build myself a small housing for it and make it look rustic. And this particular housing is made from two wooden planters that I bought at Home Goods, and you can probably get it at Marshall's. Marshall's and Home Goods are kind of brother and sister kind of companies, and they pretty much have both the same thing. The only problem with Marshall's and Home Goods is most of the times when you see things in Marshall's like these planters, these two planters that I bought, you buy them right away because you won't see them again. So they may still be there, these planters, but they're very small. And what I liked was I cut one of them up, and when I cut the one up, I made this door. There's the door, you can see. And I just glued pieces of it onto a nice flat piece of wood. Added a little flocking material. Actually, this is rolled up. Rug material that goes in a truck, the back of a truck, or the back of your trunk of your car to protect your car. It's waterproof, and I guess it's stain proof if they've given it a shot of Scotch Guard. And this stuff you can buy at Walmart by the roll for $8. You get like 4 feet or 6 feet of that. Okay, so I took one of the planters, cut it up. Okay, cut a piece of board, and I just glued these pieces on here. Okay, these extra pieces from the second planter, which is about 20 bucks at, like I said, Marshall's Home Goods. Added a couple of ace hinges, dremeled everything down nice and smooth with a sanding disc, and fitted my Khyber Cobra into the housing that I made. Okay, and the Khyber Cobra housing has two grab handles on it. You can see that. One here, one there. Okay, and the Khyber Cobra is bolted down, so it cannot move. All right, and it's very easily transportable. You know, you can see that because it is a lot smaller than the basket that comes with your Khyber Cobra from Collector's Workshop, who used to manufacture these about 15, 20 years ago. They're very difficult to find. This mechanism is the coolest mechanism in magic. And basically what it is a routine wherein you have somebody select a card, you take the deck and you place it into a basket. If you had the original basket, which I don't use now that I have this housing, and of course the snake goes and looks for the card, and he comes up with the wrong card, and you send him back down. And when he comes back down, okay, he takes his sweet time looking for the card, and while he's doing it, the cards come shooting out of the basket, or in this case the housing, okay, and they are the audience is getting a little anxious, and you're getting a little perturbed. And then finally the snake goes down again after the third cascade of cards comes out of the housing, and he brings up the right card. So that's basically what this mechanism does. And it is a beautiful clockwork piece that's operated with micro switches and one single cam, which activates the micro switches. I know I'm being technical here, but that's basically it. Now what I've done also on the back of the housing, okay, is I've taken and another piece of wood, squared it off so it would fit, and I've added, whoops, I think we're going to lose the audience for a second. I added this one wall here. You can see this one wall. And I took a few cards and placed them here on the left-hand side with elastic. Okay, these are the card shooter cards. They could be any bicycle cards, but they're the card shooter cards that are laid inside of the mechanism that comes shooting out while he's looking for the card. And of course, here's your deck of cards, which you would use on your audience, which would allow you to have them select a card. In my case, or in this case, for this routine, you would force a card, because the card that's going to come up in the snake's mouth is going to be the second card. Actually, the first one's wrong. The second card will come up, and it'll be their chosen card. And of course, this again is a top that I took the extra planter and cut up and added it to a nice piece of wood, and that velcros right on the back. Okay, like so. And what's also nice about this is